My father was just a sweet, loving spirit, just a really precious guy. Everybody in the community knew that they could call him for just about anything. He was a self-employed television repairman and electrician, and people would call, you know, if they needed a ceiling fan installed. And he had a Jeep with a winch, and, you know, nothing thrilled him more than to go help somebody get their vehicle out of a ditch. Just an all-around go-to guy, and just loved people. He didn't see color. He didn't see socioeconomic status. He loved his fire department so much, he taught the younger firemen everything he knew. He was always the first one to the station, and a lot of the younger ones would try to beat him, and they just found that they could never beat him to the station, sometimes in the winter without his socks on. But he was posthumously awarded in January the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Service Award, which our family was really honored by. When he passed away, we had no idea how many lives that he had touched. It was overwhelming to us as a family. And we knew how loving he was. 4 children, 9 grandchildren, and just an all-around loving guy. He had such a heart for the fire department. We could be on vacation, we could be traveling, and if he saw someone with a fire department hat or a shirt, he was going to go up and strike up a conversation. You know, his brothers were everywhere. In Arkansas, maybe 2 years ago, tornadoes came through, and they tore up the departments, the actual fire stations in Mayflower and Valonia up in central Arkansas. And he and a fellow fireman went to Little Rock to buy donuts from Krispy Kreme to drive them all the way back, you know, 2 hours south to sell. And they raised about $1,000, and Mayflower is about 8 miles from where I live in Conway, and he was so proud. Pam, I was able to give Mayflower $500 for their station, you know, that was destroyed. And he just had such a big heart, you know, for fundraising and things like that. In a community where the only department is a volunteer department, it's just, you know, the people really have to support the station financially and otherwise. I just remember growing up, you know, it was just second nature to me. We knew as children the fire alarm went off to get out of the driveway because he was going to come backing up in that truck, you know, and it was just, I think that the legacy that he has given us is one that you're happiest when you're serving other people. And because he served in the department for over 48 years and, you know, died with his heart attack at 77, you know, it just imparts to me the importance of never stopping, never quit. You know, with him, there was never time to sit down. He just stayed busy and couldn't stand to see anything broken. My father was so dedicated to his little fire department there in our small community that, you know, we had to plan our vacations around the Tuesday night fire meeting. And when my niece was born, Abby, she got to be about 3 years old, and she noticed that her papa was always at the fire station or at a fire. And she told him one day, she said, "Papa, you're just a fire kid," you know. And so he had many nicknames like that.